It's like the new hat. Keep my ears warm because it's a bit cold this morning. Hope you had a good Christmas. Hope you made it as best as you could. A lot different this year for obvious reasons. But yeah, I hope you still enjoyed it no matter what you did. Spent some time with the family and yeah, reflected on a pretty crap year, really. Anyway, I'm out this morning. As you can see, I am in that local woodland that I came to in the last vlog, actually. We took that shot of the gnarly, eerie tree. I don't know whether you can see, but got a little bit of mist here this morning. And as I say, it's frosty and misty. Some of the best conditions we've probably had since just before Christmas, when I was started my holidays. So I'm gonna just have a wander, just get some fresh air, work off the mince pies, although there's another 16 to eat when I get back. Homemade mince pies, lovely. Right, let's see what I can find. I'm hoping, if I'm quiet, which I'm clearly not because I'm talking to you, I'm hoping that I might be able to see those stags again. So I'm going to shut up for a second, walk slowly towards where I saw them last time, just see if I can get a glimpse. What do I look like in this hat? Like John McCurrick. So just a quick wander around the wood. It's not as misty and foggy as I'd have liked, really. But just as I was wandering over the back, I saw the sun start to come up and cast some really nice diffused light over the edge of the wood here. And because it was diffused and it's coming through the sort of the hazy cloud and mist, then I'm shooting into it, and I don't think it's great. I might be able to do something with it, but my thought process here is this particular tree here, you've got three sort of dangling limbs that are going down, and I've framed the sun in between two of them in the middle. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the crop. It might well be a square. Depends on how I can compose it. I've left enough around the edge to crop it in, so I'll definitely crop it, but I'm not 100% sure what type of crop it'll be at the moment, or even if it works at all. But I just wanted to get one in the bag, really. I tell you, this is full of wildlife here. It's incredible. I've seen no end of small little roe deer, hares, pheasants. God, they're so loud, aren't they, when they jump out in front of you? Oh, come on, we almost have had that happen to us before when we were out on our own. All of a sudden a pheasant jumps out right in front of you. Oh, yeah, that happened to me a second ago. But yeah, it's beautiful. It really is. And it's so quiet, so I might just literally just set myself up, put the long lens, well, keep the long lens on, and just see if I can get some of the wildlife, actually. I'd love to do that. Yeah, okay. I'll give it a go, maybe. We'll see. for stags. They were over there. There's 4 of them. They're just walking over that way, there. Big one in the middle, and another 3. I think 3. Just on the left-hand side now. They saw me, so I may have missed my chance, but I'm going to just try and walk round gradually here to see if I can see and get a closer look. I'll never make a wildlife photographer. I'm just too clumsy. So they came through this area here, but I think they've long gone now. More pheasants jumped out at me. 3 other deer, smaller deer, jumped out. But the stags, I think they're probably gone. That's a shame. I'm just too noisy. I just need to be a bit more quiet. Never mind. Let's see. Sparrow. No. That wasn't a sparrowhawk. It could have been a sparrowhawk. Sparrowhawk. You wouldn't have seen it. So I've given up on the stags. Thought I'd get back to shooting trees. Back in my comfort zone. And I have eventually found something that is, yeah, I think it works. It's very complex. There's a fallen dead tree, but it's still retaining some of its browns on the leaves, which is what appealed to me really. And then behind it there's a dead tree that is just catching the light, and it's got a bit of frost still hanging around, and that glistening frost on the branches of the tree, and then this dead tree in the foreground. I've not really worked this composition properly yet, if I'm honest. I saw this angle, so I thought I'd grab this angle here. Let me just jump you into camera, because I just want to explain how I've composed this and what the problems I see are. So, right, hopefully you can see this. So you'll see I've got this tree here laying down. As I said earlier, it's that that's attracted me to take the shot. If it focuses. I've got this post here, if you can see it, sticking up, little orange marker post. That will obviously have to go in Photoshop. But apart from that, I quite like it. The tree on the right, I think, balances it. I'm not so keen on this green band at the back, if I'm honest. So I might have to see if I can do something with that in post. But yeah, I think the frostiness creates a nice sort of winter mood, really. Well, the fog's just come back again with a vengeance, which is brilliant. It just is completely now engulfed these woods. There was 3 deer walking in the middle of these woods earlier, but they were young deer and they're easily spooked. Every time I got my camera and just put it gently down on the tripod, they just scarpered, which is a shame, because that would have looked beautiful, nice sort of deer in the misty woods. But I've still found one anyway that I'm quite happy with. This is a shot which is it's quite simple. I've got two oaks on the one on the left, one on the right to frame it, and then the overhanging branches over the top of the misty path or track that leads back to another oak in the distance that you could just see, so it got some depth. Yeah, it's just very simple, but I think just the overhanging twisty branches help the composition on this one. But now this mist is back, I'd love to get a deer in the mist, I really would. I take a lot of trees and I'd just love to get that deer in the mist. I'm going to wander back that way where I saw those deer. I'm going to be really quiet and just hope to find one or two or three that are just standing there waiting for me to shoot them. I should be so lucky. Well, no more stag, unfortunately, no more deer. They've disappeared. There was a dog walker that came through which probably spooked them, but I got a shot of the dog walker anyway. And the fog's gone now. It came and went quite quickly. So this will be my last video of the year, I should think. Well, I'm almost certain it will be. And yes, it's been an interesting year. Certainly has. Fingers crossed that vaccine gets out to as many people as possible, as quickly as possible next year, and we can all start getting our lives back to some type of normality. Be nice to lift these restrictions so we can travel a little bit further to different places to shoot as well. I'm restricted to my local area, as are many others. But then again, you know, there's lots of things on your doorstep, so don't ignore your local area and make the most of them whenever you can. This year for me has been, as I say, it's been challenging, of course, because of the pandemic. But you know, I've had some good times this year, and particularly, you know, what we started back in February and March when we started the photography podcast with Darren and Gary Norman, Darren Knight, Gary Norman and Dave Griffiths. The four of us started the photography podcast. It was just, you know, four mates just meeting up for a virtual beer. And then a few weeks later, Mally Davis and James Burns joined us, and the six of us has continued ever since. And, you know, we try and put one out every week. And it's just great fun. You know, it's something we look forward to every week. You know, we're all going through our own troubles. Each of us have had different troubles throughout the year, and just having that catch-up time with your mates, and then, you know, the fact that we put it out and record it so it goes on YouTube and everybody can watch it and enjoy it and have a laugh, then, you know, that makes it even better, really. So yeah, that's, you know, of everything that's happened this year, that is one thing that, you know, has really come out of it that I'm quite proud of. That, you know, the six of us have created something that is bringing people some happiness in these challenging times. So thanks for everybody also for all their comments and likes and watches of my videos this year. Hopefully next year we'll be able to get out and do a few more further afield, but I want to go back to some of my fen locations as well. I'm conscious that I set this channel up nearly 2 years ago. Well, it probably is 2 years ago now, and it was very much around the fens. And although I still obviously live on the edge of the Lincolnshire Fens, and I travel to the Cambridgeshire Fens, I want to go back to the Cambridgeshire Fens and I want to do a bit more work there. At the moment I can't because they're in Tier 4, but I do want to go back and do some more stuff in the Fens. So look out for that next year on my channel. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this little vlog today of me out in another foggy woodland. I'll leave you with some images at the end, which I took as I was walking back towards where I am now and through the fog. So yeah, enough of me rambling. Please be gentle on me with the old John McCruick hat, although I'm sure some of the comments will be quite comical. But anyways, keep my head warm and my ears warm, which is the main thing. So until the next one, wish you a very happy new year, and you take care, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.